The kicker, Chase McLaughlin, will get this one started. And off we go here on Monday night. And no chance to return this one through the end zone for a touchback. They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10. They'll run, and for the first time, it's Jonathan Brooks. And he's going to be dropped behind the line. Terrific push defensively. They came out of the locker room ready to go.
Well, they try to get the run game started here early on this drive, Mike, and they're just going to have to do a better job up front. There's really nowhere for this ball carrier to go. You never want to lose yards on 1st down, but that's exactly the case here.
Hit as he throws, and it is incomplete. Just couldn't deliver that one the way he wanted to. Not really sure if there was much there anyways. We do know it'll be 3rd down. Fields. And that is incomplete.
This offense has to find a way to be better on 1st and 2nd down, Mike. Living in these 3rd and long situations, must pass, is not a recipe that their offensive coordinator wants to operate in.
And that's a nice job of getting to him, making sure that return was not going anywhere. Operating from their own 23, they'll begin 1st and 10. Off the play fake. Here's Love. That's caught right side. It's the tight end Musgrave. That's a nice pickup on a 1st down throw. It's a gain of 8.
These are the play calls, Mike, that offensive coordinators use to just get their quarterback and their passing game into some sort of rhythm. Easy pitch and catch, get the ball out of his hand, see a completion. These typically, as the game goes on, lead to bigger and bigger gains.
On 2nd down, a run. Well, how about a reverse instead? And he will have the 1st down. Not a huge run, but enough to move the chains.
We've seen his big play potential as a receiver, so I don't think it's a surprise to see them work in a little bit of a changeup and give him the ball on the ground. Held to a small gain here, but they don't mind. He still had enough to pick up the 1st down.
Brought in by Chris Olave. They'll get about 4 here as he is taken down. Here's 2nd and 6. First carry now for the former Badger Jonathan Taylor. And he'll be marked down at the 45-yard line.
This is how you drop your opening possession when you're on the road. The longer the drive goes, the quieter the crowd gets. Continue to mix in that run game. Let's see if they can finish off by putting this ball in the end zone.
They were not fooled on defense. Saw the screen from the start. It'll be a loss of yardage on the play.
Well, the best screen plays, of course, you want the offensive lineman out in front of the running back. They act as his escort, his lead blockers. But what you can't afford is for the defenders to be in the backfield and get to the running back, because those offensive linemen, they can't help him at all.
The left side into the hands of Olave. That's the 2nd time they connect on this drive. This one good for 13 yards. 1st and 10. Out of the shotgun, it's Love. Escaping the danger, throwing and completing.
The receiver thought he had a nice soft spot in that zone coverage, and he settles down to give a nice target to the quarterback. But the defense had eyes on him the entire time. Secure rally tackle prevents that from turning into a big play.
And he just does get that one away. He was being chased down, forced the awkward throw. Maybe he's fortunate that all it is an incompletion.
The whole idea of the play-action pass, Mike, is that you can slow the pass rush down enough that it allows longer, slower developing pass concepts to open up downfield. But in this case, they were on him so fast that by the time he got his head around, that ball needed to come out. There was no timing and ultimately led in an incompletion. One of the easiest ways to negate these really good pass rushes in the NFL, Mike, is just to simply get the ball out of the quarterback's hand as fast as possible. And sometimes it's by design, sometimes it's based on need. But really nice job there by the quarterback, getting into the hands of his receiver and then see what he can do after the catch.
Second down throw for Love. He'll get this out quickly to Olave. And this drive's going to continue. They bring him down, but not before he picks up first and goal for his team. On play action, Love. He's got it at the 3. And he'll take it on in. Touchdown, Jacksonville. That's touchdown number 1 for him on the year. On is Chase McLaughlin for the extra point. His kick is good. And the Jaguars will take a 7-0 lead. Here's McLaughlin now after the score. He'll kick this one away. The return team going to let that one go. It'll go through the end zone. It's a touchback. Fields now to throw on first down. Hit as he threw it. The pass is incomplete.
They got there in a hurry, didn't they, Mike? I mean, luckily for him, he saw that free rusher coming and at the very least was able to get that ball out to prevent the sack.
On the ground, they go with Brooks. That one never got started. Defensive pressure too much, and they drop him in the backfield. So we've played one quarter here on a Monday night. It's the Jaguars on top. More from Houston coming up in a moment. Third and long. Fields now. And he'll just have to throw this one away. There was nowhere to go downfield. And now it's going to bring up a fourth down. And good coverage by the punt team. They stop him before he can get any return cranked up. They'll come up here first and 10. From the gun, it's Love. This one is caught by Jawan Johnson. Down the right sideline. What about that? Out of bounds, all the way down inside the 15. A big play for Jacksonville. 62 yards. Love to throw on first and 10. The pressure there got to him. He's hit as he threw it, and that pass ball is incomplete.
A rare miss for a quarterback that we've seen really come out on fire throughout this entire contest. I mean, his completion percentage, Mike, is well above league average, and frankly, it's really the biggest reason why they find themselves out in front.
And the Jags are looking at a first and goal as he's taken down at the 2-yard line.
Well, they certainly aren't wasting any time marching down the field. I mean, you only need one hand to count how many plays they've run, and yet they find themselves first and goal inside the low red zone.
They'll run here with Taylor. And no signal, waiting. They say he did not break the plane. He's down inside the 1. No signal, and we will not get one. He stopped short, and now it's 3rd and goal.
They keep it on the ground twice, Mike, and they have no success. So now if you're the play caller, that starts creeping into your head. Do you have confidence in a 3rd attempt, or now do you try to change it up and go play action and put the ball in the air? How about this for a goal line stand, Mike? Your back's against the wall, back-to-back plays you hold tight. They set themselves up here to defend a 4th and goal try.
Interesting decision. A field goal makes it a 2-score game. They're going to keep the hammer down and go for it on 4th and goal. Duvernay in motion. Now this is going to be a design run. They let him keep it, and he will take it in himself. Jordan Love, touchdown Jaguars. He's got another one. His 2nd touchdown of the evening. Here's McLaughlin now. After the score, he'll kick this one away. Here comes a return from the end zone. He'll get across the 20, mark him at the 22-yard line. A run with Brooks to begin this drive. And he'll manage to get this ahead for a pickup of 5. Now after the run, we get a stoppage for an injured player. And as the medical staff looks him over, we'll step aside. They'll come up here on 2nd down and 5. Fields to throw. Try to set up the screen to Mitchell. He's got room past the 35. Good-looking screenplay there. A gain of 11 and a 1st down.
Every once in a while, it just comes down to you need somebody in the huddle to just make a play. And it wasn't a whole lot fancy here. The quarterback just dumps the ball down, a quick underneath completion, and then really it's the yards after catch that did the rest. And that's what it takes. You're not always going to have the perfect play. You're not always going to dial up the perfect play against the perfect look. Sometimes players need to make plays, and that was a good one there.
They'll break the huddle. It's 2nd and 5. Play action now for Fields. Just trying to avoid the rush there. He's hit as he threw, and the pass is incomplete.
They've been a little up and down in this first half. I mean, they have less than 80 yards of total offense, and halftime looms. So missed throws like that, those are missed opportunities. They've got to hit the plays when they have them if they want to have a chance to leave here with a win.
Fields from the gun on 3rd down. And that is incomplete. Brian Thomas, the intended receiver. And it's going to lead to 4th down.
And this passing game continues to come up short these last couple plays. That's 2 consecutive incompletions in a row. Now they're staring 4th down right in the face.
Here we go. Good. Extend.
Fields to throw for it. That's incomplete. Daring ball on 4th down. Does not work out. And it results in a turnover on downs. Here's 1st and 10. Now Love. A minute 57 to go in this first half. Greg and I back from Houston in a moment. We'll try again. It's 2nd and 10. Love to throw. That is pulled in by Musgrave. And they'll take this down inside the 35.
That last completion's going to go a long way towards at least finishing this 2-minute drive, Mike, with some points. You're already in field goal range, so now the idea is continue to work the clock down, take a couple shots at the end zone. You want to get points, ideally a touchdown, but either way, you have the ball last before the end of the second quarter.
They'll try again here, 2nd and 10. Now Love. That's left side, caught by Musgrave. And he will get into the end zone. Luke Musgrave. Touchdown, Jacksonville.
We're seeing this so much all across the NFL, Mike, is the value placed on a receiver being able to turn into a runner after they're able to secure the catch. And sometimes it's easier said than done. But if you want to survive in this league as a wide receiver, you have to be able to make plays like this after the catch. And great job there by the quarterback being accurate, and great job by the receiver running after he makes the catch.
Here's McLaughlin now. After the score, he'll kick this one away. And this one is fielded in the end zone, will not be returned. So it'll come out to the 30. In motion comes Thomas. They'll start this on the ground with Brooks. Room up the sideline at the 45. Down the sideline, inside the 25. And they won't catch him. He'll go all the way. 70 yards. Touchdown, Houston. Good-looking rushing touchdown there. Offensive line does its job. That back taking off to the end zone for the touchdown.
Mike, you're exactly right. He might get credit in the box score for that long rushing touchdown, but it was the big guys up front who were able to make that play possible.
So after the touchdown, it's Bates to kick this one away. This is fielded inside the 5. And it'll be brought down past the 25. Decent field position to start this drive. So they come to the line for 1st down and 10. Here's Love to throw. And he'll let it go deep for Johnson. Still going. And they are not going to catch up to him. He will score. 74 yards. Touchdown, Jacksonville. Well, that is a quick drive and the best way to finish it. The touchdown pass downfield. Greg, you rarely see a deep shot like that to start a drive.
You're right, Mike. We don't see it a lot, but I wish we did. It's actually the most efficient and safest down to pass the ball. And in this case, the defense is thinking run, got a lot of defenders up in the box, and they're able to strike deep with a pass play for 6.
This one will be taken in the end zone. No run back forthcoming. And the ball coming out to the 30-yard line. Start the drive on the ground, and here comes a reverse. And good blocking up front, paving the way for a gain of 8 on the ground. They'll come to the line now on 2nd and 2. On 2nd down, it's Brooks. And he'll be stacked up at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. The Texans going to go ahead and use their first timeout here. And they stop it with 19 seconds to go in this opening half. Here's 3rd and 2.
Here we go.
Off the play action, here's Fields. Open man, left side, he's got it. Here's a timeout, Houston. That's their second, as that'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in this first half.
It's been a rough first half, but now as we approach halftime, Mike, you got to start getting some wins, and it could be something small like we just saw.
Oh, they're on him with a flash, and he's lost the football. And the defense has it. In the pocket, looking to throw the ball, but the defense was looking right at the ball. They knock it away and come up with the turnover.
Mike, we see so often a quarterback is so focused, keeping his eyes down the field, looking for one of his receivers to work himself free, that they lose track of where the defenders are. And I think that's exactly what happened here. The defender closed on him quicker than he might have thought. Knocks the ball loose, creating the takeaway.
Throwing on 2nd down, Love. That's deep for Olave. And that is incomplete. One final chance does not work out. Time has expired. The first half has come to an end.
Texans 7.
Coach, thank you. Back here on EA Sports as we count down to the kickoff of the second half. Very one-sided first half of action. Will we get a turnaround? Let's find out. The 3rd quarter is underway. And he'll be brought down right around the 25-yard line. A fresh set of downs to work with. It is 1st down and 10. Back to throw is Love. Fine work defensively. That's going to be knocked away and go down as an incompletion. Talanoa Hufanga had the coverage from the safety position and comes away with the breakup. On the handoff, it's Taylor. And he'll manage to pick up about 4. The all-pro Micah Parsons there for the stop. 3rd and 6. Here's Love. A throw left side, going to be intercepted. Picked up by Talanoa Hufanga. And he's going to set up his guys with great field position. A huge chance to cut into the deficit.
So we saw in the first half, Mike, they were willing to take some risks. It allowed them to build this halftime lead. Now the opposing sideline, they're looking to fight back. They're looking to cut that lead down. That's what that coverage seemed. It looked like they baited that quarterback to force that errant throw and lead to that turnover. Now it's their offense coming back on the field with a chance to cut this deficit.
A hit, and he has lost the football. And this is taken in by the defense.
And as you can see with that fumble, Mike, it really just goes back to the fundamentals of how they're taught to carry the ball. And they talk about the points of pressure. And the biggest thing really, Mike, is you want the front tip of the ball, the part where your fingers cover, to always be higher than the back tip of the ball. So often you see that front tip go down, and it makes it so much easier for that defender to kind of rake it out. So you want pressure against the outside of the ball, both tips, the inside of the ball, and then keep that front point up.
Duvernay in motion. Off the play fake. Here's Love. This one is complete along the sideline. A very nice job to fit that ball in. It'll be a modest gain.
The best guys I've been around, Mike, they have a sense where they can see the ball, but they can feel the sideline. And that's kind of an innate sense that these guys have that allows them to concentrate and secure the catch and ensuring that both feet remain in bounds.
They go sideline, and he stays in bounds. Got the feet down in time. It's a first down. Love. Going to get that complete. This is Sky Moore. And he's going to be brought down up past the 45. Following the completion, we'll get a stoppage here for an injured player. 2 first downs, and they're at the 46 now. It's 1st and 10. Give up the middle to Taylor. And he'll work forward for about 3. It's 2nd down. Throwing is Love. Down the field, he's got Duvernay. And he will go all the way. Devin Duvernay. Touchdown, Jaguars. That is yet another touchdown pass. What a game he is having, throwing his 4th touchdown score of the game.
It's one thing, Mike, to throw 4 touchdowns, but it's really the ease in which he's carved this defense up that has stood out the most. The defense has had no answers for this passing game, and he has just completely had his way with this group.
Here's McLaughlin now. After the score, he'll kick this one away. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And he goes nowhere, buried back at the 15-yard line. Set to go now on 1st and 10.
Here we go, son.
Here's a handoff to Brooks. Not much there, maybe a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Tight end going in motion here. Pistol snap back to Fields. Open man is Marvin Harrison Jr. And he's got it to the 35-yard line.
And up until this point, we haven't seen a lot go their way, but here in the 3rd quarter, they're starting to find some plays. They're starting to get some opportunities. Just got to ask yourself if it's too little, too late.
Ball out to the 35-yard line as they come up for 1st and 10.
Here we go.
And that ball incomplete.
Mike, when you're completing less than 35% of your passes, you're just not going to win a lot of games in the NFL. He's just too erratic throughout the course of the game. Sometimes it's exactly how they practiced. And at other times, it looks like they've never practiced at all.
Here we go. Go.
Give inside, it's Brooks. And he'll manage to work this forward to the 37. Jared Verse there to make the tackle. We're going to try to pick this up on 3rd and 8.
Here we go.
From the shotgun, it's Fields. He'll get rid of it and complete it. And it looks like he's going to have the 1st down. What great work after the catch to extend the drive.
1st and 10 at the 46-yard line.
They'll put Ayuk in motion. 1st down. Fields. Now inside the 25. And he has got this one all the way down to the 2-yard line.
If you want to score points at a high level in the NFL, you have to generate explosive plays. And after that big chunk pass play, they find themselves now down there in the red zone. And this is where you have to finish drives.
So the big play gets him down close. And now it's 1st and goal.
Here we go.
Let the fullback try to power it home. Powering forward. He's in. Kyle Juszczyk. Touchdown, Houston. They're out there to block most of the time, but Greg, great reward for the fullback to carry it in for the touchdown.
Not every team in the league even carries a fullback, but man, if you have one on your roster, Mike, not many better places to use him than down here on the goal line.
So after the touchdown, it's Bates to kick this one away. Very good kickoff. Returnable from the 4. And he is stopped at the 25. The drive will begin there.
At their own 25-yard line.
They'll start this on the ground. It's Taylor. And he'll take this up to the 30. Pick up a 5. Here's Love, operating out of the pistol. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield.
So, Mike, you look back at the quarterback and you see that this ball is coming out of his hand and it's going to be low. And the decision's made. You've got to go down to the ground to secure the catch. First order of business. Your hands are between the ground and the ball, no matter what that looks like. And then once you secure it, you've got to roll, protect the ball, and under no circumstances can that ball move or hit the ground. I mean, how often do we see a great catch overturned on replay? So it's not easy, but you get paid to catch them all.
They'll come up on a 2nd down and 8. From the gun, it's Love. That's caught over the middle by Johnson. And they're going to be set up in the red zone. They've got it inside the 15. On the move at the 14-yard line, it's 1st and 10. Here's Love. He'll keep this himself. And the Jaguars are going to have a 1st and goal coming up. He's out of bounds at the 2. A gain there of 13 yards. Duvernay in motion. He'll get this forward. No signal. They're going to mark him down at the 1. The ball a little closer now. It is 2nd and goal. Now this looks like a design run. And he won't quite get in. Down to the 1, setting up 3rd and goal. Out of the shotgun. That's going to be intercepted in the end zone. Picked off by Brian Branch.
So much of that play comes down to the defender's position. Being able to get himself to a spot, get his hands on the ball, and a chance at that pick. Mike, when that ball was thrown, me and you are sitting here saying, that's a touchdown. And instead, they force a turnover, and now their offense is back on the field.
The drive begins at the 20. Here's 1st and 10. Now first carry here for Keaton Mitchell. And a strong 1st down run, a pickup of 9, setting up 2nd and short.
Easy. Don't jump. Ready?
Working out of the gun, it's Fields. And he'll just bite the bullet and throw this one away. That was a good idea. Didn't force anything there. But now it's going to bring up 3rd down.
Nice example there, Mike, of the quarterback just being smart with the ball, understanding it didn't quite develop the way he had intended. Throw that ball out of harm's way, live to play another down.
Here we go. 11.
They'll try and run it with Brooks. And they're going to get the conversion here on 3rd down. He'll bring this up to the 33-yard line.
Really just the same approach that an offense would take on a quarterback sneak, Mike. You don't necessarily have to spring them for a huge gain. Can you buy just enough space up front to pick up 1 yard? That's exactly what they did. Pick up the 1st down. Well, we all know the running joke, right, Mike? If this guy could catch, he'd be playing offense. And Well, I think that's kind of a joke for the past. These defensive players are incredible these days. That's just too easy. You've got to secure that interception for your defense and get off the field.
Second down. It's Fields. That's caught by Harrison right side. And they'll hold him to a gain of just a couple and sets up third down. Here's Fields. He'll try and get there on the ground. And Fields, who's tough to bring down in the open field, gives the D a break as he slides down. But he got the first down. A first down there on a gain of 12. So, a pair of first downs moves him out to the 47-yard line. And it's 1st and 10. Throwing is Fields. Gets it away quickly, and it's caught. And they'll move this one down inside the 40-yard line.
It's been tough sledding for this offense all day today, Mike, but especially here in the second half. So they are just in desperate need of a spark. Just something to get their offense into a little bit of a rhythm if they want to have any chance to find themselves back into this game here late.
And they are in great shape. He's taken down inside the 10. A couple of big plays, one after the other, and now it's 1st and goal. And he will wisely just get rid of this one and set up 2nd and goal.
This is one of those situations that plays directly into the hands of the defense because, think, Mike, they know this offense has to be one-dimensional. This has to be a pass. So what do? They bring in extra defensive backs. They clog up the back end. And at the end of the day, there's just nowhere for the offense to go with the ball.
Fields now on 2nd down. And this is going to be a touchdown. It's too little too late. We do get a bit closer as they score here in the final minute of play. Bates now for the extra point. He knocks it through. And the Texans back within a couple of scores. It's 35-21. So the kickoff team out there one final time in the final minute as they kick it away. And no chance to return this one through the end zone for a touchback. They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10. They'll drop to throw. Oh, he coughs up the football. And the defense has it.
So the biggest thing that stands out here, Mike, is the fact that the defense just continues to pursue the ball. Every defense focuses on getting as many hats to the ball carrier as possible because if the guy in front of you, he misses the tackle or he falls down, you have to be there to make up for it. And the pursuit to the ball is not only how they're able to get him down, it's ultimately how they're able to take the ball away.
And the Texans are going to be set up with a 1st and goal. Good running. Gets them down to about the 4-yard line.
This is one of those cases where having high-end speed in the backfield can be such a game changer. The offensive linemen don't need to hold their blocks quite as long. You give this guy a little bit of a crease, and man, he is gone.
They're going to motion the tight end over here. He'll run, and this is going to be a touchdown. Hold everything. They are not done yet.
Well, that was step one. The offense did their job, get this thing back within one possession, so they're still alive. But now they've got to find a way to get a little bit of luck and find a way to get the ball back. And It's not going to be easy.
Here's Bates for the extra point. He's got it. And the Texans back within 7. It's 35-28. So the kickoff team out there one final time in the final minute as they kick it away. The return team going to let that one go. It'll go through the end zone. It's a touchback.
At their own 30-yard line.
On first down, it's Love. Off he goes.
Well, let's give credit here to the coverage unit, Mike. There was nowhere to go with the ball for that quarterback. He had no choice but to just tuck it down himself, and he's able only to pick up a short gain.
A second down throw for Love. He'll run again. That's going to wind up incomplete, but a penalty flag is down on the play. Let's see what that's all about. So after the 5 yards are walked off, they face 3rd and long. Throw left side. That's Johnson.
Nice job here by the defense. They understood this quarterback is looking to push this ball downfield past the line to gain, and he's got no choice but to check it down short to the tight end, rally tackle, and brings up 4th down.
The Jags will use the first of their timeouts here as the clock will stop with 18 seconds remaining. The offense not coming off the field, and here's 4th down. They'll go for it. Love. That's going to be caught. And he's going to get there. He's got the first down. What great awareness after the catch. He gets enough to move the chains.
First down, Jaguars.
Here's Love. And the coverage right there. This ball knocked away. It's incomplete. Talanoa Hufanga had the coverage from the safety position and comes away with the breakup. Throwing on second down, Love. Open man down the field, it's Olave. And he's going to go out of bounds with no time remaining on the clock. This game is over. So it is a win for our visitors, the Jaguars. They get the home victory here in the division in the first of their 2 scheduled matchups. Have a chance to go for the season sweep on the road later in the season. And that'll do it for my partner, Greg Olson. For our entire team, I'm Mike Tirico. This has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. From Houston, good night, everyone.
I've been shooting from a cannon. Mid-flight, here to recite, I ain't landing. Handles like a vandal at night, you can't grab it. Fire underneath my hood is outstanding. Blast through a wall of bricks like Superman did. Ain't nothing holding me back but me standing. So I'ma take off right now from this planet. The new sound has been found in yo. I don't know where you been.
care about your hating little daddy, LeBron, your mammy's a pity. Anytime I get beside myself, I remind myself from. Think I gotta go through, unlike therapist, unlike most. You love me, my go-to. Love a thing blind on top like Goku. Just left Noble, back in my dojo. Channel like Aura, got the whole Roku. Been big dog from the Totoro, told you. Wait, don't even know you. Step right, I'm a long trip, blick at my VIP. Snack of my. Won't break, won't miss, Rich took his chick, I know. We talking start like ball hype, pretty face guy like, bruh, how do I exist? In the gym every day, I'm gonna miss. I'm a daddy like, boy, don't blow my assist. I got it. Tryna slow down my motion. It's written, you cannot control this. You gonna blow it. Them, they not important. Me, I'm the one goated. 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 Tryna slow down my motion. It's written, you cannot control this. You gonna blow it. Them, they not important. Me, I'm the one goated. 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 Just don't touch me, you're ugly. Just don't touch me, you're ugly. Bro, I'm godlike, I'm judgy. I can't touch this girl, she musty. Bro, you flexing on IG. People like you disgust me. Just don't touch me, you're ugly. Just don't touch me, you're ugly. These women love me, bro, they tryna me. That's the wrong way, me back. Yeah, buddy, if you get lucky, it'll get yucky. Little buddy touch me, I can turn auntie.